What's up? It's your boy Michael AFK. I'm just gonna piggyback off of homie because he didn't put it already in my head. I've been watching a lot of isekai. And I got into this one that I had put files on. I don't know when he gonna watch it, but this one is called the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated into another world as an aristocrat. You know, super long title, whatever. So basically, he was the world's best assassin, right? And got murked by the people that he basically worked for his whole life, and had to start his life over and stuff, right? So the goddess had told him what his mission was gonna be. He got to be able to kill the hero that's in this world that he's about to go to before he turns 18, right? So this dude is Fafa. He Fafa, right? That, I mean, the first couple episodes a little, well, I ain't gonna say the first couple episodes. There's one episode that's kind of a little weird because you're like, why does his dad tell him to get naked? And he's like touching him, but his dad's basically checking to see how is his body growing as, you know, he's being fed the right things and all that so that he can be the perfect assassin. And eventually he gets to the point where he does that to some of the girls that he ends up bringing into his life because he's creating a squad of assassins. What makes this so good, right, isn't just he's getting a harem or anything like that. That's cool too, but that's not just that. It's an actually cool little story, and the fact that like he's doing so much for just this one goal, but his ultimate goal is to just basically have a free life. And the goddess said, yeah, you can have one, you just do this. And he's like, oh, word? Cool, so that's what I'm gonna do. So he got some skills and he's training and he's doing all these things, but he still gets to see the world and do everything. But when I say this little dude is a problem, he is a problem. First off, his dad gave him a surgery where he can use his like ability to see extremely far and see somebody's magic essence and stuff like that. And not everybody is born with like strong magical essence. So like if you don't have like any magical capability, none even radiates off of you for real. So he's been doing missions, and it has sometimes a little slice of life to it, but like there was this one episode that, so basically it's this girl and her friends, and they was making money, but they weren't like selling themselves and money, but they were making money. And they got kidnapped because they was like, y'all just little girls on the street, so we about to throw y'all into this orphanage and we finna make some money off of y'all type thing. And they did, and one girl just couldn't take it. She grabbed a knife and cut her face up because she like, if I don't look, she said, it's something that I can see realistically happen. She's like, if I don't look cute, they won't buy me.
I mean, fair, but
that's what she said. She cut her face up, and he came, and he was
fair, but damn.
Yeah, he was getting this other girl, and he was like, yeah, she's gonna be, I'm buying her completely outright. And then he ends up saving her because they was like, oh, we got to get her ready. We just need 3 days. And the honest thing was that in those 3 days, they was gonna, you know, grape her type stuff. Yeah. And he was like, came, blew it up. He said, I told y'all told me that in 3 days I could come, she gonna be unscathed, and y'all finna scale her, not with it. So basically he was like, nah, I don't forgive death. and when I mean like it was just like it was nothing, he's just like, don't worry, death. So yeah, buddy's only like 13 at this point. 12, 13 years old, and he's looking at them like, y'all are nothing. Grown men, like, you're nothing to me. You said y'all wasn't gonna hurt her.
Right.
And I paid you. Death. Straight up. And just murked him.
God thunderbolt from the heavens.
Yeah, but so like before this is happening, he basically trained this one girl to be like one of his assassins and everything, and she was, you know, helping him, and he had a contract to kill this other guy. And when he was doing an investigation on old boy, they don't have snipers nothing in this world, but he, because coming from our world and knowing like how to make them and everything, he basically created a magical sniper. And he had made a decision. He's like, he's not entirely a bad person, but because this dude is selling this drug, because he can choose to take the contract or not. He's like, I'm choosing, yes, he has to die. Like, they are judge and executioner. in that situation. So he, from a far, and I mean a far distance, put the sniper up, and he was just like, I deem you death. Shot the bullet, you see it come out, dude sipping some wine, and then next thing you know, you see, out. And I mean, I was like, it was clean. And he was like, done. And he was talking to the girl, so he like, normally assassins are, they kill and they move on to the next thing. Because he was actually able to have a family in this and everything, he wasn't able to have a family before, but he was actually able to have a family in this particular life. So his father was like, you should be around people and not just only be an assassin, because this life is, one day they might not need us anymore, and you don't want to be just a tool. And his dad said, we're not just tools. And so he found a profound amount of respect for his father, because he's like, his whole life back in his old life, he was tired of being a tool. So to hear his father say, you're not a tool, just made him, feel like, okay, this can be a different life for me. But he's like, I choose to be an assassin, so I'm going to do it. It's like, okay, I just wanted to give you the option that you didn't have to. But I think you should keep the other identity just in case you ever want to leave this alone. And he was like, cool. So he's doing his jobs and everything, but to get back to the girl who cut up her face and everything, so he saved the other girl who's going to be like one of his for real. All these girls end up being his, the ones that ended up in the orphanage and was getting, but they're a proxy through her. Like they're really working for her, but he's just also taking care of them. He came in there and he was like, let me see your face. Sorry face. Healed all the scars. So does that, and when that happens, like as the story's progressing. Oh, one of my favorite parts in it, right? Mm-hmm. He's like 13 years old then, and him and two of the girls that he's like, gotten around him and everything, right? He's asleep, but he wakes up because he had a weird dream. Right? And they're in the bed with him because they want to be next to their nigga. Yeah. The funniest thing is, one of the girls is like, you smell that? She smells his cum. Yeah. He's like, smell what? And then the other girl said, oh, I do. Where is it coming from? And then they lift. He's like, hold up. It's a natural thing that just happens when you're asleep. And I can't help it realizing, he's like, dang, I just realized that I'm now in my adolescence for real. And both of the girls are like, oh, it's okay. I was trained to do it, because they've been getting trained by like some of his, the girl with the yellow hair, the first girl that he started helping train. His mom, who is just a stunning beauty, by the way, but also weird. But her and some of the maids helped this girl learn how to be womanly. So she's like, oh no, I was trained for this, so I can take care of that. And the other girl's like, no bitch, I'm taking care of it too. Like, it's our job, not yours. And he's like, how about what y'all stick to y'all jobs? And he just started going to a brothel instead, and they was pissed off about it. They were like, yo, you don't gotta pay for it, we right here.
If you left me no other choice, a brothel would have to be my location next. If I was given no other choice. Straight up.
But it's a dope show, and it's only been one season, 12 episodes. It was awesome. I loved every second of it. And not just because of the whole harem thing, but it's a genuinely actually good story. Okay. It's a really good story, and I think you guys should check it out. I don't know if they're doing a season 2 yet. Actually, let me look it up, because I was looking up a bunch of stuff, so they might actually have it. So let me just look this up before I go. This say that they have it or not, and I'll edit this little space out.
Why are you doing that?
What's up?
That's the first dragon he tamed.
He tweaking. You making me hate this nigga.
And you see, she still had it too.
Mm-hmm. So yes, there will be a season 2 of The World's Finest Assassin. And this was announced last year. No, this year, back in January. So it should be coming out next year in 2025. So let's look open to that. And I'm thrilled. I've been enjoying this. And you didn't say it was called Beast Tamer, did you? The one that you talking about? Yeah.
If I die again, I will not tame this dragon.
Yeah. But I've enjoyed it. I think you guys should watch it. And there's a couple other isekai that I'm gonna do a review of, but one of them that I'm not, before y'all even ask, is because Foz is gonna do it after he watches it. Because the one is one like I think that, and the only reason why I said it because the one I just said now, I think he's gonna, out of all of them, he's probably gonna like the most because he likes assassins and stuff like that. But
I do love a crime assassination show.
Yeah, but the one that I think he gonna rock with too is trying to get it real quick is the Aristocrats Otherworldly Adventure, or I was reincarnated as the Seventh Prince. Those two, I want him to do those two.
And I have both of them queued up too.
Yeah, I want him to do both of those. So that's been this episode. Hope you guys appreciate it and like it. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.